Welcome to today's video. I'm super excited because I have my mom here.
Hello.
I just did my mom's makeup and I actually did the exact same makeup look that I have on myself. So we have pretty much the identical makeup look. A few things we had to tweak, but 100% drugstore. So everything we used on my mom and on my skin is all from the drugstore. Very affordable brands. Elf, L'Oreal, Maybelline. So really excited to share this video with you. I will have all the products that I used listed and linked in the description box. I'm also going to tag them on the YouTube shopping platform so you guys can shop them really easily. Anything you want to say, Mom?
Just that I love the look.
Oh,
And
good.
yeah, it looks great.
I love it too. My mom doesn't usually wear makeup ever, so this is really glam for my mom. This is a lot of makeup. I
Yeah,
think it
it's a
looks nice.
treat. Thank you.
By the way, she's getting to take all of this home, so. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the NYX primer, and this is the Plump Right Back primer with electrolytes mix. It's a plumping serum primer. I just tested this at Ulta and put it on my hand last night. It felt really, really nice and hydrating. So I wanted something that was going to be hydrating, that was going to plump up your skin and get it ready for makeup. So I did 2 pumps, and I'm just going to work this into.
Oh, it's cool to the touch.
Does it have a smell? Does it smell good?
It smells good.
Smells good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it does smell good.
It feels good too.
Yeah, it does have a strong fragrance, though. Do you feel like you're sensitive to fragrances? Like, do you ever feel like
No,
no?
no. I actually like things that are fragrant.
You've got pretty resilient skin.
Mm.
You know, like it's not sensitive. It's not, which is like my skin. You know, I got my
Yeah.
skin from you, and my skin's like that.
That does feel nice and
Doesn't it feel
cool.
nice? Yeah.
It's very cold. It feels like it came out of the refrigerator.
Oh,
Feels good.
yeah. I'm gonna put this
I
all
wonder
over.
if that will reduce puffiness because
Oh, it
it's
was cold. Yeah, maybe. Could put it around your eyes, but because it's so scented, it might be more irritating around the eyes.
Oh, okay.
You got good skin. How old are you, Mom?
62.
62. Okay, that's what I thought. I said 62 or 63.
Yep, 62.
Okay, so I grabbed a couple foundations. I grabbed one just because I want to make sure I had the right shade for you. This one's really nice. This is the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. It's described as a skin tint, but actually gives pretty good coverage, and it wears all day, and it's lightweight. And then I also grabbed the True Match by L'Oreal in the shade N1. I want to try this one. I hope that this is the right shade. If not, we might have to move over to this, and we might even mix the two.
Yeah.
We'll see. Either way, you're going to take them all home.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm well stocked for a while.
I know. My mom came over today and I gave her a big bag of goodies.
I know. It was just
She's spoiled.
astounded.
So I'm going to go with the 109. And let me see, actually. This might be a little light. So you got a lot of pinkness in your skin. But yeah, it's a little light. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix this with another, I'm going to mix this with a little deeper shade.
Okay.
We're going to mix this with shade 118 in the Maybelline. Yeah, this is going to be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And you can
definitely.
mix these together at home, or you can just wear them by themselves. They're both really nice. But if you're going to wear this lighter one, you're going to have to mix it with a darker one.
Okay.
And I'm just going to start on one side of the face. I'm using the 109 foundation brush. I'm just pressing it onto the skin to get a lot of coverage here. What I like about both of these is they have a really like skin-like finish, so they're not going to look dry or powdered. But they're also not really glowy and dewy looking. Because sometimes when you go with something that's too dewy or shiny, it can accentuate texture, which you really don't have. You don't have a lot of texture, Mom. You have good skin.
Thank you.
But also if it's too dewy, especially in Texas, it'll get, it'll look greasy and sweaty throughout the day.
I used to wear makeup when I worked, but since I've retired, I don't wear makeup anymore unless I go for a special, occasion. Then I'll wear makeup. But usually not.
No, you didn't get that from Grandma. Never, huh?
No. But I will use skincare daily.
Yeah. What are your favorite skincare products?
I like Kathleen Rothschild.
Yeah. She's good.
Yeah.
What do you like? Which one do you use the most?
The moisturizer and the retina oil
Oh, yeah.
and the vitamin C.
Oh, this looks good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
One side
yeah.
to the next. Yeah.
Oh, I can tell the difference. Yes.
Well, Maybelline Super Tint. And I always like to start in the center of the face. So that's usually where you'll need the most coverage. It's where you have like, no, I'm not saying you, but most of us have more like sunspots or discoloration there. So I always start in the center and kind of blend out to get about the coverage that I want. And then I'll work my way out. Do you wear SPF when you're in the garden?
Usually not.
Oh my goodness, you should.
I do wear a straw hat though.
I should have bought you some elastin SPF for your face. If you're not wearing SPF, your skin is in great shape though. Do you have a little dry patch around the nose here?
I think so.
Yeah.
Are you seeing it?
Yeah, I can just see the makeup is sticking there a little bit.
Oh, maybe I ought to put something there.
Yeah, maybe put your moisturizer, get a little heavier moisturizer.
Sounds like a good idea.
Or and avoid retinol there too. Maybe that could dry
Oh,
it out.
that's probably what's causing that. Yeah. So most of the brands are e.l.f.
I have e.l.f., I have Maybelline, I have NYX, L'Oreal. Kind of got a mix here.
Oh, okay.
But e.l.f. is a good one in terms of like performance and price. It's one of the least expensive drugstore brands. Like, I mean, some of their products are $3, $4, $6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really, really inexpensive, but very good, really high performing. It's just the packaging is very basic and simple and cheap, you know?
Yeah.
And turn this way. But the products are pretty good. When it comes to foundations, my favorite brand is L'Oreal or Maybelline. I think they make the best foundations from the drugstore and concealers overall.
Have you tried that L'Oreal moisturizing cream that Bethany promotes?
I haven't.
Oh, she says it's really good. I've been wanting to try that.
You remember the name of it?
And now night renewal or something. It's, yeah, very moisturizing.
You like her?
Mm-hmm.
She's funny.
Yeah.
Where do you watch her? On TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
You're not on TikTok, are you?
No.
All right, so I've got that on. And overall, it's sitting pretty well. This side looks really great. This side over here, it's kind of catching around the nose. I can tell that you're a little drier there. But overall, it looks pretty good. Skin. Okay.
It looks good.
Yeah, so we'll let that sit. I'm going to go ahead and move on to your brows. I'm going to do your concealer after I do your eyeshadow because I have a feeling we'll have some powder that'll fall. Like some shadow that'll fall underneath your eyes, and I don't want it to mess up any concealer. Plus, doing your concealer after eyes is like the ultimate way to clean up and just brighten the face. I think it just overall looks better.
Okay.
Okay, so for your brows, I grabbed a couple products. I grabbed these NYX brow pencils. They're really skinny, microfine pencils. I grabbed them in 2 shades. And then I also grabbed the e.l.f. brow gel. This is my favorite brow gel from the drugstore. It's got fibers in it, so it gives the brow some volume. So it just gives a more realistic look. So first we're going to shape the brow and kind of draw it in with the pencil. Then we're going to go and give it some hair-like effect with the gel.
Okay.
I grabbed 2 shades, and I figured whatever one doesn't work for you, I will keep for myself. Okay, I'm going to use this one right here. This one's a better match for you. So this is the shade Ash Brown, cool ash brown.
Here, let me see what it looks like.
Like that.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the better shade.
So I'm going to comb your brows. You got a good shape to your brows. They're just a little sparse. So I'm just going to kind of fill them in, but I'm not going to change the shape of them.
Okay.
And I'm going to start here in the kind of front part of your brow, and I'm going to keep a really soft hand and just lightly sketch your brow. I don't want your brow to be heavy or strong because I think it can kind of, I don't think a heavy, strong brow really looks good for anybody, but especially I think as you get a little older, you want everything to look really soft. If you want your features to look soft.
More natural.
Anything too harsh can be really aging.
I agree. I think your grandmother used to use a mascara wand
For her brows.
for her brows.
Like with black mascara.
Yeah,
Yeah. Grandma had the same makeup look, I feel like, for most of her life.
she did.
It was her signature look.
And she always told me never leave the house without
Without your
lipstick
face on. Oh,
and
your
without your
lipstick.
face on.
Yeah,
You never know who you're going to run into at the grocery store.
Yeah, she told me that too. Even when she, like this way, when she passed, her skin was like so nice. It was so smooth. Do you remember what kind of skincare she used or what products she used on her skin?
You know, I honestly don't think she ever used any skincare products. She was always using just the beauty products.
Just makeup.
Yeah, makeup.
I sometimes wonder if like all the products that we use is, you know, like, because you'll see women like grandma who aged really beautifully that didn't do all of that. You know, they didn't have the
No, but
expensive.
she didn't get in the sun often either.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Oh, your brows look good.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Still natural,
Thank
but
you.
they're more
Filled in.
defined. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside because that one's yours. Okay, for your brow gel, this is gonna really, you're gonna love this. What shades did I get? I got okay, I'm gonna give you neutral brown. This one's my shade. This one's the more of the warmer color. This is gonna kind of shape them, keep your hairs in place. Even though your hair is, it's not real long and unruly, this is just gonna give it a little bit more of a fluff.
Okay.
It'll be natural. I'm just gonna put a little bit, not much. This way. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to your cheeks. Let's get a little cheek color on you, and then we'll start on your eyes, and then we'll finish up with your concealer.
Okay.
So for bronzer, I got a couple of bronzers here. I actually used this one on myself before you got here, and I think it's a little too deep and pink for you. So I'm going to use this one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer.
And what is the purpose for a bronzer?
To give a little definition. So I'm not contouring. Have you ever word contour?
Yes.
Okay, so contour is like giving you, you know, a cheekbone or, you know, it's creating more structure on the face. A bronzer is similar, but it's giving a little more warmth to the skin. It's still going to give you definition, but it's giving a little more warmth and dimension to the face and just looking a little more natural. Okay. I think a bronzer is going to be an easier product for you to incorporate into your routine. Okay. Because I know you're very minimal. You don't wear a lot of makeup, and a bronzer's going to just, it'd be a better option for you. Okay. I'm going to use the BK Beauty 111. It's a big, fluffy, flat brush, and I'm just gonna pick up some product on the tip of the brush. It's a powder bronzer, but this is very velvety and it's very nice formula. I'm gonna have you turn this way. And I'm just gonna kind of press this. Do you feel like pressing it? I'm just pressing it kind of right here in the middle of your ear. Do you see what that did? Yeah, it's just warmed up the skin a little bit. So I like to apply it right there. I also like to kind of sweep it right in the hairline, real soft though. Do you feel my pressure's really light here? Yes. I don't want it to be heavy and dramatic. I want everything to be soft, subtle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see the difference.
Yeah. You see what that did? Once you put foundation and you cancel everything out, you need to go in and add bronzer and blush to give more dimension and life to the face so it looks real and balanced and not like a mask. Right. Okay. And I'm even going to take just a little bit and kind of slightly dust the center of the nose. You really won't notice this. Like you won't see the makeup on the skin, but overall it does something. Okay. And then for blush, I'm going to put some of this blush on you. It's the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. And it's the shade Maui. I have it on my cheeks today, right now.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's this right here. I bought it thinking it was going to be too light for me and perfect for you, but then I put it on.
Oh, I like the dewy dewy look of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a cream blush, which is really nice. It's like a really soft, rosy shade. It's got a really refined, like, shimmer to it, but not glittery, not frosty. Go ahead and smile. And I'm going to start right here, kind of at the back of the apple of your cheek. I'm not starting here. Okay. I'm starting at the back of the apple of your cheek. And I'm just kind of pressing it there and then blending up to kind of follow your orbital bone a little bit. This is just going to give a little bit of a lift to the face. Kind of sweep it up there. So I'm not going this way, and I'm not going all here.
You're going upward.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will draw the eye.
And give a little bit of a lift.
Definitely.
And you can go as light or as heavy with the blush as you want. I like to start a little bit lighter, and then I'll go finish the makeup. And after I have everything on the lips and the eyes, then I'll look and reevaluate. Do I need to add a little more blush? Are we good? Because blush really can balance the look, but it can also overwhelm it.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
Especially too much blush. It can make you look like a clown.
Yeah. Okay, that looks good. We're gonna leave it there. I have a feeling that'll be all we need. I'm gonna put a little concealer to just kind of cancel out this darkness. I was playing with these shadows before you got here, and these are the shadows we're going to be using, and they're really light. I need more grip, and I was finding on myself that these together wasn't enough grip, so I'm going to add a concealer to my mom's lids to give her more grip. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers, and I'm just going to swatch a little on the back of my hand.
Well, I needed some concealer, so thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so go ahead and close. Okay, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this on both. I don't want to apply too much because I don't want it to crease. I just want to apply enough to conceal the lid all the way from the lashes, up in the inner corner, and then underneath the brow. I'm going to turn this way. This concealer is great coverage and really long wearing. So because it's great coverage, you really don't need a lot. Once we get to apply it underneath the eye, we'll keep it really light. Okay. All right. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and set with a little powder. I didn't do that yet. I'm going to set the center of the face with a little powder. This is the e.l.f. HD powder, and it's really, really refined, very lightweight. I'm going to take a 113 BK Beauty brush so that I can have a lot of control over where I apply this. And I have a lot here, so I'm going to kind of blot it in my hand. I don't want to over apply. And I'm going to start right here in the center of the face. And right up here on the forehead. This is just going to set the foundation. This also has a blurring feature to it, so it'll smooth out the skin, like any pores. I always like to go around the nose too, because we tend to get a little oily and our makeup will move around the nose. And then once I'm here on the cheeks, I'll just kind of sweep it. Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, and you know what? Let's just set the eyeshadow, the concealer. Come close and relax your eyes. I'm just going to sweep a little bit of this on the concealer. Okay.
So that basically goes all over.
All over, yeah, except I didn't put it on the cream, on top of the cream blush.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to mattify that cream blush. So I started with this little trio. And actually on myself, I didn't love this combo. I ended up integrating some other shades into this. The one shade that I did like from this little palette is this one right here. It's like a kind of a taupey matte brown shade. So we're going to start by taking a little bit of this shade with the BK Beauty 202 brush.
I like the design of that.
The shadows?
The shadows, yeah. They're one on top of the other.
Yeah, they're
instead
compact.
of like a palette.
And the reason I want you to keep your eyes open is so that I can see the shape of your eye.
Okay.
So that better informs me on where to place this. Because if you squint or close your eyes, once I apply the makeup, when you do open your eyes, it's going to be in a completely different place.
Got it.
So I want to really keep your eye shape in sight. What I do like about this formula is it's very soft. It's kind of hard to mess it up. It doesn't have a whole lot of pigment payoff, which, you know, some people would not like that. Some people want a lot of pigment payoff. But I also think it's really great for beginners because it doesn't have a lot of pigment payoff. It's easy to work with and it's hard to mess up. It also is just really soft. So if you're someone that doesn't wear a lot of makeup or you just want a really soft look, this is a good formula. I'm just going to kind of work that into the crease. Now, this is a nice color on you. I actually like this color on you better than I did on me. I have it on, but I had to kind of tweak it and add some things to get it to look right on me. Where on you, I think it's kind of perfect shade. Because you're more fair, it shows up more on you. You get a better finish from it than I did. Okay, so right now we're just sweeping this in the crease, kind of back and forth and building that foundation shade. Okay, perfect. All right, now we're going to move on and I'm going to apply this shade on your eyes and I'm going to use my finger to apply this. This is a real pretty soft shimmer shade. Now have you go ahead and close.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of press this onto the eye. This actually works really well with your top. Okay, this looks so much better on you than it did on me. I really like this on you. I didn't love this combo on me, like alone. You know, I had to go in and fix it. But on you, I actually really love how these shades look. They look more vibrant on you. They didn't look this vibrant on me. Can you try this one? Actually, I'm going to move into this little e.l.f. palette. This is a little bite-sized palette that comes with 4 shadows. And I'm going to take this light shade here, and I'm going to have you look down.
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of pop this right into the inner corner of your eye, just to brighten that. And I'm going to just blend this into that rose gold shade. So we're still working with a highlight color, but it's lighter and brighter, and it's just concentrated here at the inner corner. Okay, perfect. All right, and next we're going to highlight underneath your brow, and I'm going to go back into that trio that we used. So we're going to use the last shade, and I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to sweep this right underneath your eyebrow. This is just a basic kind of bright vanilla shade, but I actually really love it because it's very soft and velvety. It just goes on the skin really like sheer, not too stark white. Usually when you're working with shadows like this, you just have to be careful they're not too stark white because it's not flattering. This really does give a natural highlight to the brow. Kind of looks like a brow lift. Pretty. Okay. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit more definition in the outer corner, and this is what I did to myself. I'm going to go into this little trio. This is the same, just different shades. We're going to go into this rich, warm brown, and I'm going to take a skinnier, tighter brush. Here's the 211, and this is going to give me more control. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this, and maybe turn this way, look down, and I'm just going to pop it right here on the outer corner and just blend it inward. I don't want it to be too heavy or dark. I just want a little extra definition there. And remember, if there's a mess underneath the eyes with shadow, like I see right now on my mom, don't worry, because we're going to go and clean that right up. We're just going to finish the eyeshadow on top before we go down there and clean up. So that's perfect. So that just gave a little more definition, but it's not heavy.
Do I need to close my eye or leave it open?
Whatever's comfortable. But if you do close, just keep it relaxed and closed, not squinted.
Okay.
Okay, nice. All right, now I'm going to have you close.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to line my mom's eyes. I'm going to use this NYX eyeliner. This is the Epic Wear eyeliner stick, and this is the shade Brown Shimmer. And I was playing with this earlier. This is really creamy and soft, but it dries pretty quick. So if you're going to smudge it, which I'm going to do, you want to do it quickly. And I would recommend doing one eye at a time, because if you line both eyes, by the time you come back to eye number 1 to smudge it, it might already be dry. And once it's dry, you're not going to be able to smudge it.
Okay.
So yeah, just close your eyes and relax. And I'm going to keep your liner, Mom, really just right here on the outer half, like third of your eye. I'm not even going to go halfway over. And I am going to make it a little thicker right here on the edge, because I want to have enough product there that I can smudge it. And I'm going to go back in with this 212 smudger brush. I'm sorry, not 212. It's an N12 and a shadow. And then I'm just going to work that right in to just smudge and soften that line. So we're still getting some definition and drama there, but it's a soft line. It's not a harsh, strong line. And I'm just running this brush right on top of it, working it into the eyeshadow look. The key is making sure you have enough product on there that you can smudge it. So don't do a skinny little line. You want to make sure you do a nice thick line. So that way when you go back with your brush, there's enough product to actually smudge and move around. Okay, perfect. Open. Okay, and look straight ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and clean up under the eyes. I'm going to take a little wipey here and remove anything that's there. On this side, there's more on this side, more shadow. I want to put some product there before I put concealer, just so the concealer lays naturally and it doesn't look heavy. It doesn't accentuate any fine lines. I'm going to go in with City Beauty's Line Blurring Wrinkle Filler, and I'm going to just put a little bit on my finger. You can actually apply it directly from this component. I'll put a little bit on my finger, and you look up.
Okay.
And just work this right underneath the eye.
And what was this again?
This is a line blurring and wrinkle filler.
Oh.
Let's just smooth out any texture into the eyes, so that when we put concealer, because concealer is a really heavy product. It's meant to, be heavy. It's meant to give full coverage. But the problem with that is underneath the eyes, we have a lot of texture. That's where we smile. We have expression lines. That's usually the first part of the face we start to show signs of aging. So when you put a product that's heavy like concealer on top of an area that has a lot of texture, it can accentuate it and make your
More
texture
smooth.
look. It actually makes your texture look worse. Concealer, if you put too much concealer.
Okay.
So this product that we put on first is just going to help give it more that smooth finish. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and one thing I want to do while that's drying, go ahead and look down.
Okay.
I'm going to tight line your eye real here real quick.
It tickles.
Oh, good. Now this makes a world of difference, but I wouldn't do this every day, because it can, if you have sensitive eyes or dry eyes, it can kind of irritate.
And you're just lifting the lid and putting it
Right.
under the lash
Yeah.
line?
Mm-hmm.
Is that,
This is like a special occasion trick. Just special occasions. Some people do this every day. I've got really dry eyes, so I can't do this every day.
okay.
It kind of makes your eyes water.
Just a little bit.
Okay. It just makes the lash line look really rich and more defined without having to do a heavy liner. Okay, concealer. So we have the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I have a feeling this is a little light. This is the one I used underneath on your lid, and I felt like it might be a tad too light. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with a little foundation, and we're going to make the perfect shade. And I might have another shade that I can find for you to swap it out. So we're going to go in with the same concealer brush, the A506, and we are going to, I'm going to have you look up. Start right here in the inner corner, and actually go ahead and look straight. So I have quite a bit there. So I'm actually going to blot my brush because I don't want to apply more. Go ahead and look on. I just want to see how far this small amount that I used will take me. So I'm even going to go back to my hand and kind of remove any excess until I have this all blended out and I see like, okay, I got enough coverage, or you know what? I need a little bit more here. Really be mindful and aware of how much concealer you're applying, because that can really derail your efforts to have a smooth brightened under eye, it can actually work against you and make it look heavy if you have too much product. And I just like to press, press, press to get that coverage. And then I also like to sweep up to kind of meet the tail end of her brow. That's going to give a little bit of lift to the eye. And when I'm applying concealer, it's real important just to really blend all that out so you don't have too much excess. Because also if you have fine lines, wrinkles under the eye, and too much product, it's just going to migrate and settle into those fine lines. You don't want that. How does the makeup feel?
Feels good.
Good.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel too heavy?
No, not at all. I prefer a more natural look than too much
Yeah.
makeup.
Do you feel like this is too much?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
What are your favorite brands that you do wear?
You
Have you
know,
bought any Jane Iredale yet? Have I given you names?
no, I haven't. I haven't tried her makeup yet.
You'll like her makeup. She has a powder foundation that I need to get for you.
Okay.
It's really easy to apply. It's just a powder, but it also has SPF in it, and it's mineral. It's good for you. It doesn't have it's got good for you ingredients in it, so it's good for your skin and it's easy to apply. And
Okay.
I like it this way. So what were you gonna say? What do you like?
Oh, well, I have a couple of eyeshadow palettes, but I don't recall the brand.
Isn't it funny how I got really into makeup?
I know.
Like where that interest came from?
Yeah, from your grandmother.
Yeah. I think it did. Because you were never really into it a lot.
Well,
You wore it when you were younger, but
yeah, but
yeah, but it wasn't like something you were loved doing.
no, it's.
Okay.
I mean, I wore makeup when I was younger, but as I said, when I retired, I just didn't
Me too.
need to wear
Yeah.
makeup.
Or like I feel like I'll wear makeup until I can't wear it anymore, just because it's fun for me, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, looking good. Okay. All right, look this way. I'm just gonna kind of blend. All right, let's go ahead and apply a little lower lashes. So the lower lashes we're going to keep really soft. I'm not going to do a pencil down there. I think a pencil would be too harsh. So I'm just going to take the same brush, the N12 that we used to smudge your liner. We're actually going to mix these two shades because I feel like this is going to be too light and I feel like this is too dark. So I'm just going to dab into both of those and look up.
Okay.
And I'm just going to really softly press this into your lower lash line right on the outer half. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember when I was young, like me loving makeup? Do you have any memory of that?
Well, no, I don't think you really did. You didn't until you were in your teens.
Well, I think middle school I did. I mean, remember my 7th grade picture? I had like a ton of blue eyeshadow on. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, I think it was like 6th grade when it really turned on for me.
To me, my early recollection is when you became Mac.
Yeah.
That's when
you remember.
you really delved into the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I used to always do my friend's makeup in high school. Okay, for mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. And what I love about this is the brush. Do you see how nice and clean that is? It has a lot of little teeth to it, so you can really get in there and separate the lashes. Okay, so I'm going to have you look down.
Okay.
And we're going to build this lash.
I do remember your aunt, Linda Peterson, was selling Mary Kay, and you were really excited about attending the home party.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know you like more lip color than I do. You like a little more color on your lips than I do.
I do.
So I'm going to let this mascara dry. We had a little messy accent there, but I'll clean that up in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so for the lips, I'm going to use this lip pencil from NYX. It's the Line Loud, and this is the shade 10 out of 10. So just keep your lips nice and relaxed.
Okay.
And kind of open a little bit. Okay, and rest. All right, and then I'm just going to take a little brush and kind of smudge this into the lip. This will be like your lip color. Okay, and then I got this lip crayon. This is from Maybelline. This is the Super Stay Ink Crayon, and it's this really pretty kind of pinky shade, a little lighter than the liner we have. So the two together are going to be nice. Have you tried the City Beauty lip oil? Let me get that for you. It's good. It's like a night treatment. You can wear it all day, but before you go to bed, put it on your lips.
Okay.
It'll hydrate your lips.
Do my lips appear
A
dry?
little dry, yeah. Mine are too. Go ahead. Yeah, do that. Keep your lips together. So I'm going to add a little gloss to give some volume to the lips. This one's really pretty. You'll like this. You can wear this by itself or put it over your lips too. Yeah, go ahead and slightly smile like that. It's perfect. Okay, and do the top. Smell good.
It does smell good.
Subtle. Okay,
And it's a lifter.
yeah, it's like a plumper. But it doesn't feel uncomfortable or steamy on the lips. Just gives the lips a plump look. Look at me. Okay. All right. So the last thing I'm going to do is add a little setting spray. Close your eyes. Just a little Jane Iredale.
Oh, that smells wonderful.
Smell good. And then I'm going to just kind of take a brush and press it over the setting spray just to set it a little quicker. Okay, perfect. Okay, and you're done.
Okay, thank you.
You want to see it? Let me give you a mirror.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Yes.
Pretty?
Yes, very pretty. Thank
You're
you.
good. You're welcome.
Yeah, the eyes look fantastic.
Yeah, it's good way to get skin.
Let me see. Yeah, it looks very even and more youthful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
George can
looks
say.
great.
Not on camera. Okay. Well, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think the look looks really lovely on you.
Yeah,
You like it?
I like it.
Do you feel like it looks the same on me or it looks a little different?
It looks a little different.
A little different, yeah. I actually really loved the eyeshadows on her, but I didn't care for them on myself. I had to go in and kind of...
Well, I think it's because your eyes are hazel.
Yeah.
The brown, though, really does. It brings out your hazel eyes. And yeah.
Yeah,
it
well, and
looks
you're
really
also
good on you.
You're also a little more fair than me. And so the shadows actually looked more apparent. Like you could see them on her, where I felt like on me, I was struggling to get the payoff that I wanted to get. But just as a reminder, I did film myself doing my makeup with all these products, and that video will be up next. Maybe not next as in like tomorrow, but it'll be one of my next videos that goes up. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in my next one. Bye.
Bye.